saga or romance, whether true or fabricated, whether planned or happenstance, whether sweeping through the ages, casting centuries aside, or a hurried brief recital just a 30-minute ride, whether bright or melancholy, rough and ready, finely spun, whether with 1,000 players or a lonely cast of one. Every story, new or ancient, bagatelle or work of art, all are tales of human failing, all are tales of love at heart. This is the story of a love that flourished in a time of hate, of lovers no tyranny could separate. Love set into motion on the Nile shore, destiny ignited on an act of war. Egypt saw the mighty river as its very heart and soul, a source of life for all the people that only Egypt could control. Destruction of the southern neighbors justified. Nubia exploited, left with little more than pride.
We have swept to glory, Egypt's mastery expands, from the Nile's northern delta to the dry southern sands. The more we find, the more we see, the more we come to learn. The more that we explore, the more we shall return. Oh, fortune favors the brave. It's all worked out, my road is clear. Lines of latitude extend way beyond my wildest dreams, towards some great triumphant end. We seize the day, we turn the tide, we touch the stars, we mark the grave, we move into uncharted lands. Fortune favors the brave. The more we find, the more we see, the more we come to learn. The more that we explore, the more we shall return. Nothing is an accident. We are free to have it all. We are what we want to be. It's in ourselves to rise or fall. This is easy to believe when distant places call to me. It's harder from the palace yard. Fortune favors the free. Fortune favors the young. Fortune favors the brave. What have we here, Lieutenant?
They were found by the riverbank, Captain.
Your countries are at war, and you go wandering along the Nile's edge. You must have a burning desire to see Egypt. Put them in chains.
Yes, Captain.
Have you finished the map?
Yes, Captain.
Good work, but this is wrong. From the masts, it looked like it was curved to the...
sword!
Release them.
Hand it over now!
You took us from Nubia, and now you say we belong to you. Yes?
Yes?
Well, I took this soldier from your ranks, so by your own logic, he belongs to me. Now let them go.
Throw her in the river.
No. I have a better plan for her. Take them away.
Yes, Captain.
Don't.
You don't want me to remove your shackles?
Oh. Yes.
They'll only get in the way. Very impressive up there. I should enlist you in my army. Make you my lieutenant.
Are you mocking me, Captain?
Not at all. I'm admiring you. Do you know what's going to happen now? You get to wash the filth of battle from my body. It's been a while since I felt clean. Get to it? You're much better with a sword than you are with a sponge.
I wish I had a sword now.
There's mine. Help yourself. Who taught you to use a weapon?
My father.
Because he knows Nubian men can't protect their women. You're not finished.
Yes, I am.
On your knees. You enjoy living dangerously, don't you?
About as much as I enjoy washing your filthy Egyptian skin. You know nothing about me and care even less. How could you understand our emptiness? You've plundered our wisdom, our knowledge, our wealth, in bleeding us dry. You longed for our spirit, but that you will never possess. The past is now another land, far beyond my reach, invaded by insidious foreign bodies, foreign speech, where the timeless joys of childhood lie broken on the beach.
What is your name?
Aida.
Captain, we're ready to dock.
Please leave them off.
You're a slave now. And if you want to survive, you better remember it.
The present is an empty space between the good and bad. A moment leading nowhere, too pointless to be sad, but time enough to lay to waste every certainty. future is a barren world from which I can't return. Both heartless and material, its wretched spoils not my concern. Shining like an evil sun as my childhood treasures burn. Shining like an evil sun as my childhood treasures burn.
Have the gold? Master! I'm so glad you're home.
Have you kept my house in order?
Yes. Yes. Well, except for a few casks of wine which have mysteriously disappeared.
Again?
Here you are, my son. Home at last. Step aside, Merib.
Yes. Oh, Chief Minister Zoser, beloved by the gods, the people, and himself.
Careful, or I'll have
It's
you.
good to see you too, Father.
You were gone so long, Radames. I was beginning to worry. You weren't injured in battle?
No.
I keep telling the princess that no man can best you with a sword.
No man got the better of me, Father. But a certain woman might have.
Really?
Listen. Beyond the Fifth Cataract, the Nile heads directly towards Khartoum.
Then we can attack the city by water. Excellent. You record the landscape?
With the maps we made, an illiterate foot soldier could find his way through Nubia.
And you brought home captives. Good. Take them to the copper mines. We can't seem to keep them alive down there.
Wait, stop! Not this one. I'm going to need a gift for the princess.
Yes, she'll be expecting something.
Send the rest to the palace groundskeeper. They can help with the harvest. They're all women. They wouldn't last a day underground.
As you wish. They're your slaves.
Thank you.
Give me your hands, Aida.
Your name is Aida?
Mary! Now, I'm going to remove these. But I should have you know, if you dare try and escape, I'll come after you myself.
You flatter me, Captain. You don't look like a man who would chase after any woman.
For you, I'll make an exception. Marib, take her to the princess with my compliments.
Yes.
You've been gone 6 months. I really think a personal appearance is in order.
In good time, Father. But you and the princess should know that as soon as my crew is rested, I'll be setting out again.
You can't. Radames, Egypt needs you now. Pharaoh was not the powerful leader he was when you left. While you've been away cavorting, matters here have moved a pace. Now I need you home supporting all the plans I put in place. First of all, this means your wedding. You'll recall your future bride. For the way that Pharaoh's heading, time's no longer on our side. According to the hot god Horus, our most regal invalid, there's not that much longer for us to build another pyramid.
What, you mean the Pharaoh's fallen ill? Is it serious?
I'm afraid so.
Then I must go to him.
Yes, that will bring him some comfort. I'll see you tonight at the banquet, Captain. There are many who'd be tearful as our leader fades away. But our architects are cheerful, and each dog must have its day. If our country is to flourish, then my son must take the lead. Be our inspiration, nourish all our hopes, our dreams, our creed. Soon our monarch will have built a tomb just like his fathers did. Summon Egypt's greatest builders read another pyramid. There will be a time for mourning, but for now put plans on hold. For I give the nation warning that before the corpse is cold, we'll extend fair Egypt's power, Egypt's glory, strength, and style. We will have our finest hour far beyond the mighty Nile. He must have a vault that's grand by any standards brought to lend. With 5,000 slaves on standby, built another pyramid. Someone has been telling the Pharaoh about our private meetings. Traitor! He must be dealt with. Must have a vault that's grand by any standard scored to lid. Put 5,000 slaves on standby, build another pyramid. Extracted more arsenic? Good. Put some in the Pharaoh's wine tonight at the banquet. Again, only a few drops. We don't want him dying. Just yet.
Well, now you look like a handmaiden, but at least the captain saw that you were special.
What that man sees and understands can be etched on a grain of sand.
That may be, but Radames did save you and the other women from the copper mines.
That was surprising. Indecent of him.
When I was 10, Radames saved me from being beaten to death by the palace guards. He'd promised he'd look out for me from then on. He's kept that promise. Look, I know what you're thinking. That I've become one of them, but I'm still Nubian. I'll always be Nubian.
Of course.
I grew up in your hometown, at least began to grow. I hadn't got to live my life before the body blow. Egyptians in the courtyard, my family in chains. You witnessed our abduction, which possibly explains how I know you. Yes, I know you. Before that fateful morning, my family enjoyed a privileged existence, for my father was employed as advisor to the king, no less, which surely rings a bell. For as you are his daughter, you probably can tell
know too much, and what you say is better left unknown. And now I'm just a slave like you. Our lives are not our own.
I never have abandoned, and nor I think could you. That spark of hope for freedom, no terror can subdue.
My holy hope is silent. You've never seen my face.
No, you remain a princess in any time or place.
You don't know me.
Yes, I know you.
You don't know me.
How I know you. How I know you. Princess.
Merab, you mistreat me like any other slave. If the Egyptians knew I was the daughter of the Nubian king,
They would kill you. But our people will keep your secret.
you mustn't tell anyone who I am. From now on, I'm nothing but a gift from an Egyptian captain to his princess.
Just so you know, Amneris is more than that to Radames. She's his betrothed.
He's to be married? When?
The day his ship sinks and the royal builders refuse to make him another. Come, let's get you to the princess.
It is such hard work maintaining perfection. But worth the effort, don't you think?
Yes, Princess. You're perfect.
Perfect. Really? Then maybe one of you can explain to me why Radames, the man destined to be my one and only, is neglecting me. He's been to see my father. I hear he spent time with his father. In fact, he's probably chummed it up with every withered old man in Egypt. But clearly the thought of visiting a ripe young princess with fabulous hair leaves him cold.
Princess Amneris, first in beauty, wisdom, and accessories, Captain Radames has not forgotten you. He knows you will be at the feast tonight in all your extravagant finery, and he can hardly wait. But for now, he sends you this gift.
Another handmaiden? I don't need another handmaiden. Does this gift have a name? Aida. Did you just speak? My name is Aida, Princess. How dare you? You do not lower your eyes. You do not tremble. Are you not afraid of me? Would it please you if I were? Not so much. Then I am doing as you please. That's true. So you started to say something about... Captain Radames. What do you know of the captain? Only that he is well. He suffered no injuries in battle. I thought you might wish to know that. Oh, I did. I've been so... You're very astute, aren't you, Aida? Only on occasion. My true talent lies with a needle. And if you would allow me, Princess, I will make you a robe in a shade closer to that of your eyes. There's a dyeing process I use which can make fabrics glow. It is a secret passed down from the handmaidens of Queen Nefertiti. A slave who knows her fabrics. I'm keeping her! Oh, Radames, he knows me. He really, really knows me. Go, Merab, show Aida the sewing room. All right, ladies. Let's polish this gem. In life, one has to face a huge assortment of nauseating fads and good advice. There's health and fitness diet and deportment and other pointless forms of sacrifice. Conversation, wit, I am a doubter. Manners, charm, then no way to impress. So forget the inner me, observe the outer. I am what I wear and how I dress. Oh, now I believe in looking like my time on earth is cooking, whether polka-dotted, striped, or even checked, with some glamour guaranteeing every fiber of my being is displayed to quite remarkable effect. From your cradle via trousseau to your deathbed, you're on view. So never compromise, accept no substitute. I would rather wear a barrel than conservative apparel, for a dress has always been my strongest suit. Underwear. Underwear, anytime, anywhere. Staying in or heading townwards, from the top and working downwards. I ensure that every stitch is stitched in time. Whether wig or hat or turban, whether clad, boudoir or urban, not to stretch yourself outrageously is a crime. And the few who are invited to my wardrobe are delighted as they wander through my things to find in boots that in negligee or formal I am anything but normal. Dress has always been my strongest suit. I am what I wear. I said anytime, anywhere. So bring me all my finest, most audacious, my divinest, most revealing, most expensive and taboo. Most arresting, most heart-stopping, most free-flowing, most eye-popping, most arresting, most heart-stopping. Oh, dress has always been my strongest suit, my strongest suit. You know that I am what I wear. Dress has always been my strongest suit. gracious, my divinest, most revealing, most expensive, and to boot, most arresting, most heart-stopping, most free-flowing, most stab-popping. Dress has always been my strongest suit, my strongest suit. You know that I am what I wear. Dress has always been my strongest, my strongest, my strongest, my strongest, my strongest, my strongest suit.
Was the princess pleased with my gift?
Yes, Aida managed to make herself indispensable in record time.
I'm not surprised. But did she tell you anything about herself? Because I've never met a woman like her before, and I can't help but wonder if
No!
she's...
Nothing! She said nothing.
Fair enough. Princess, you look lovely tonight.
Thank you.
Is this the, latest fashion?
It is now. So your expedition went well.
Yes. We got well past the city of Oswan into territory where no Egyptian has ever set any foot.
Wow, sounds very scenic. Maybe next time I'll go with you.
If you like, Princess, but I should have you know we live off dried monkey meat and sleep with sand mites. And this time, the water was so tainted we vomited for days. So...
Then again, I'm pretty busy.
Princess, the word of your arrival has spread through the Nubian camps. Your people cannot wait to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Miriam!
Okay, so I told one person.
One person!
Princess, your people need to know.
Captain, to a successful expedition. Thanks to the routes you have discovered, our troops will now be able to attack Nubia with overwhelming force. The gods willing, this long war shall soon end with Egypt's complete and final victory. Well done. Amneris, shall I continue?
Whatever you think is best, Father.
Radames, you came to me this morning with the request to set out on another journey, but I have a more important mission for you. Although it means you can never leave Egyptian soil again, I believe it will be a joyous assignment. One I would only trust to a man I have long regarded as a member of my own family.
It has been my privilege to serve you, Your Majesty.
As you all know, Captain Radames and my daughter have been betrothed for 9 years now. Long enough, I say. I want to see her and our nation happily settled before I leave this world. Therefore, in 7 days, Radames, son of Zoser, will wed the Princess Amneris. The son of Isis has spoken.
To the bridegroom. If I'd known such an awkward girl could turn into such a stunning young woman, I would have offered her for myself.
It's not too late.
But I thought you loved him, Neris.
Of course I do.
Then what is it? Rodimus, I spent years working towards this day, and you're not going to ruin it. For yourself or me. Welcome to your new life, son.
Nothing is an accident. We are free to have it all. We are what we want to be. It's in ourselves to rise or fall. This is easy to believe when distant places call to me. It's harder from the palace yard. Fortune favors the free. No, stay.
Yes, Captain?
Where are you from?
Aida. It's a village
Near
near
the second cataract. Yes. The river there is an entirely different color.
No, the river's an entirely different color here.
Fair enough.
My father and I used to spend days sailing the Nile. He'd let me choose the course. And sometimes, whenever I wanted to see something on the shore, I'd run us aground.
Did you ever sail north?
No. My father felt that the first cataract, being so close to the border of Egypt, was too dangerous a place to take me.
But there are no Egyptians near the first cataract. Only these tiny grassy islands. And the sunlight there is entirely different. In Egypt it is direct, harsh. But there it shimmers. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
Of course. It's Nubia. I'd like to see that part of my country one day.
To sail away to half-discovered places. To see the secrets so few eyes have seen. To see moments of enchantment on our faces. The moments when we smile and those between.
Are you talking about Nubia now?
Yes, in a way.
If I could leave this place and I'd go sailing to corners of my land where there would be sweet southern winds of liberty prevailing. The beauty is so majestic and so free.
I will take you sailing. South. You can be my guide.
Would you let me steer?
Would you run us aground?
Oh, yes. Wherever there are no people, I'll jump off the boat, kick off my sandals, and run! And there'd be no one there to scold me and tell me to behave like a prince. To behave.
There'd be no ties of time and space to bind me.
And no horizon I could not pursue.
I'd leave this world's misfortunes far behind me.
I'll put my faith and trust in something new. But why should I tell you this, a stranger I've just met?
A woman who I hardly know at all and will forget. A journey
we could
can
only dream of. Enchantment passing through. And how is it I say these things so easily to you?
This is meaningless. I'll never take you sailing. I'm never going to leave Egypt again. Instead, I'll sit upon the throne and send other men off on their expeditions.
You talk as though you've been enslaved.
Not with chains, maybe, but with a marriage promise. What's that for?
To dry my weeping eyes. Forced to marry a princess? Oh, what hardships. I know, you want to go to lands where people have been living for centuries and say that you discovered them. But instead, you're being thrust
thrust onto the Pharaoh's throne. It is a great tragedy.
You go too far!
No, you go too far. If you don't like your fate, change it. You are your own master. There are no shackles on you. So don't expect pity or understanding from this humble palace slave.
Stop! I command you to stop! But why did I tell you this? A stranger I've just met, a woman who I hardly know at all, and will forget, anonymous and gone tomorrow. Enchantment passing through, and all I've done is tell her things that she already knew. She knew. She knew.
Here. Let me. How is your father?
I don't understand it. This illness of his came on so suddenly. Weeks ago, he was healthy, and the court physicians have no idea what it is. Well, it was a magnificent feast, wasn't it?
Yes, Princess.
And there's so much to do to prepare for the wedding ceremony. From the bronzed entry statue of me to the centerpieces of lilies and roses arranged to look like me.
It must be difficult.
Planning a wedding?
No. Being a princess.
Ugh, you have no idea. The responsibilities are overwhelming.
Your people expect so much.
They want a goddess, and I'm just
Human.
I may lead a great impression as I race through my succession of the latest crazes, chase the newest fad. I feel better when beguiling, find that fashion keeps me smiling, but in my heart I know it's rather sad.
That a life of great potential is dismissed inconsequential.
And only ever seen as being cute to deceive.
No, you must believe that one day you're bound to find a stronger suit.
Rotamaze! This is my bedchamber! You can't just... You know you shouldn't just... Aida, leave.
No, stay. Pour the princess a cup of wine.
Are you trying to get me drunk, Rotamaze? You know it isn't necessary.
Is that your bed in there?
Silk covered and fat with feathers.
Why don't you go in and I'll join you in a moment?
Are you sure? We're to be married in a week.
Amneris, we've been engaged for 9 years.
Good point.
You think you can speak to me like that? Scold me like a shrew? And then walk away? You forget that I can have you sent off to the copper mines.
And you forget that I'm her property now, not yours.
Doesn't matter. Because I know now that you were right. What?
I'm shocked. Even in enlightened Nubia, one never hears a man admit he is wrong.
Aida, I was wrong. If the Pharaoh does not recover, then Egypt will need a new leader, a strong leader. And I don't think that's Amneris.
Rotamaze, come and claim your kingdom.
Were you a noblewoman before you were captured?
What does it matter? There's nothing noble about me now.
You're wrong. You are noble. And courageous. Very few of us would dare to speak so honestly. And considering the fact that you're a slave.
Oh, yes, we mustn't ever forget that I'm a slave.
Aida, I cannot take back the past. And even if I could, I'm not sure I want to. Aida, I have to...
You barge into my bedchamber, waging a full frontal attack, so to speak, and now you're stalling! Why?
I'm sorry.
There's a beautiful princess lounging in her room, calling your name. What exactly didn't you realize? On the night of our wedding, pack up some of that dried monkey meat and have the royal cartographer draw you a map, Captain. And maybe then you'll be more inclined to come explore.
All right.
Was it something I said? When we were children, we understood each other so well, and now he's a mystery to me.
Aida, there you are. Will you come with me?
Where?
The Nubian camp. Look, everyone knows I'm the one who can get things. And our people, they've asked me to bring them you.
Why? So they can see a reckless fool dressed as a servant? That is what I am, Merab. I took Nehebka and the other women up the river. I had to see the countryside. And that is where the Egyptians captured us. I deserve this. And our people deserve a leader who thinks of them, not of our own selfish pleasures.
Aida, the Nubians want their princess.
It's knowing what they want of me that scares me. It's knowing having followed, I must lead. It's knowing that each person there compares me to those in my past whom I now succeed. But how can whatever I do for them now be enough? Be enough.
Aida, Aida, all we ask of you is a lifetime of service, wisdom, courage. To ask more would be selfish, but nothing less will do. Aida,
Your robe should be golden, your robe should be perfect, instead of this ragged concoction of thread. But may you be moved by its desperate beauty to give us new life, for we'd rather be dead than live in the squalor and shame of a slave. To the dance, to the dance.
Aida, Aida, all we ask of you is a lifetime of service, wisdom, courage. To ask more would be selfish, but nothing less will do. Aida, Aida.
are wild and almost beyond my fulfillment, but they won't hear a word of a doubt or see signs of a weakness. My nigh on impossible duty is clear, and if I can rekindle my ancestors' dreams, it's enough, it's enough, it's enough.
You were watching me again. All week your eyes have been on me.
I don't know what you mean.
You think you're going to claim your freedom because you've gained my attention. You are beautiful, but I'm not easily led.
If I've looked in your direction, Captain, it is only to see if your chalice needed filling.
I have no chalice now, and yet you're looking.
Excuse me, Captain, but I have linen to wash.
You are not excused. Stop there.
You wanted something from me.
Yes. I want to make your life easier, Aida. Tell me how. What can I do for you?
Help my people.
I want to help you.
I am my people. And I cannot continue to live in the comforts of the palace while my countrymen are dying. You say you want my affection, Captain.
I could have your affection right here if I commanded it. I want to know if you feel anything for me. Aside from contempt.
I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
Aida, I just saw... Aida, Amneris requests your presence. The princess, your betrothed.
I once knew all the answers. I stood on certain ground. A picture of true happiness. A confidence so effortless. No brighter could be found. Oh no. I never asked the questions that trouble me today. I knew all there was to know. Love worn lightly, put on show. My conquest on display.
I can't believe he's changing.
And who'd have thought that confidence would die?
Oh no.
Not me, not me. That all I took for granted was a lie.
Oh no.
Not me, not me. And who'd have guessed I'd throw my world away to be with someone I'm afraid will say, not me. Not me.
He's in love, but he's not the only one who'll be changed.
This would look lovely on me. I'll say this for you Egyptians, your thread count is amazing.
Why hasn't Radames come to see me again? We're to be married in 3 days, and yet, Aida, I must make things right with him.
I shall not envy lovers, but long for what they share.
An empty room is merciless. Don't be surprised if I confess I need some comfort there.
And who'd have thought love could be so good? Not me, not me. And show me things I never understood. Not me, not me. Mecca, where did you get that?
The Egyptian captain. He's giving away everything he owns and he's giving it all to us.
And who'd have guessed he'd throw his world away to be with someone till his dying day? Not me, not me. And who'd have thought love could be so good? Not me, not me, not me. My secrets and his passions understood. Oh no, not me, not me, not me, not me. And who'd have guessed he'd throw his world away to be with someone till his dying day? Not me, this can never be. Not me,
Not me. Oh, no.
Look, he's preparing to move into the palace. So whatever doubts he had the other night must be gone. But you stay, Aida. Apologize for me.
I can't.
You can. You always say the right thing. I never do.
Princess, please don't make me.
I would never make you. But I'm asking you, as my friend.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Well, actually, it was everything, but it doesn't matter.
Captain, I came to tell you that the princess is sorry for what she said the other night. And she wants you...
Aida!
You're betrothed to my mistress!
It was arranged by my father, and it can be unarranged by me.
You could raid another country tomorrow and rebuild your fortune. You're an Egyptian, Radames. Nothing will ever change that fact. I don't even know why you bothered to do this.
Don't you? We all lead such elaborate lives, wild ambition in our sights. How an affair of the heart survives days apart and hurried nights. Seems quite unbelievable to me. I don't want to live like that. Seems quite unbelievable to me. I don't want to love like that. I just want our time to be slower, gentler, wiser, free.
in extravagant times, playing games we can't all win, unintended emotional crimes. Take some out, take others in. I'm so tired of all we're going through. I don't want to live like that. I'm so tired of all we're going through. I don't want to love like that. I just wanna be with you now and forever, peaceful, true. This may not be the moment to tell you face to face, but I could wait forever for the perfect time and place. We all lead such elaborate lives. We don't know whose words are true. Strangers, lovers, husbands, wives. Hard to know who's loving who.
Too many choices tear us apart. I don't want to live like that.
Too many choices tear us apart. I don't want to love like that. I just want to touch your heart. May this confession be the start. Are you cold?
You could have at least kept a blanket or two.
No, I could not. Man enters this world naked and free of possessions. I want to be a new man for you, Aida. Reborn and cleansed of my past sins.
What is it?
My armies have returned. The Pharaoh will expect me at the victory celebration. You should go back to the palace. You'll be safe there. Wait. Take my amulet. If anyone bothers you, show them that, and they'll let you pass.
I love you.
I heard that. Say it again. I command you. I heard the drums.
But we captured the Nubian king.
The king? You've captured him alive.
Yes, sir.
Find the men responsible for this. I'll see that they receive the highest honors. Tell the others I'm on my way.
Yes, sir.
Aida, our countries are at war. I cannot change that.
He's my He's my king.
Princess, say it's not true.
I saw our king being dragged through the streets with my own eyes.
I heard they already executed him. And they're carrying his head around the city at the end of a spike.
No. Amonastra of Nubia is alive. I saw him taken to the prison.
But it's only a matter of time before the Egyptians slaughter him.
I always imagined that your father would march upon Egypt in triumph. But now we have no hope. When the king dies, so does Nubia.
No. Nubia will never die. For whether we are enslaved or whether we are far from our native soil, Nubia lives in our hearts. And therefore, it lives. Take me in, my dreams recurring, cheerful as a childhood dance, into one more taste of freedom, one more longing backward glance. In the sway of somber music, I shall never, never understand. Let me slip into the sweeter chorus of that other land. The gods of Nubia, the beautiful, the golden, the radiant, the fertile, the gentle, and the blessed. The pain of Nubia is only of the moment, the desolate, the suffering, the plunder, the oppressed.
Gods love Nubia, their glorious creation. Their songs roll sweetly across the harvest plain.
The tears of Nubia, a passing aberration.
They wash into the river and are never cried again.
The gods of Nubia, we have to keep believing. Though scattered and divided, we are still its heart. The fall of Nubia, ephemeral and fleeting. The spirit always burning, though the flesh is torn apart. Take me in, my dreams recurring, cheerful as childhood days, into one more taste of freedom, gods of Nubia, beautiful and golden, radiant and fertile, gentle and the best. The pain of Nubia is only of a moment, the desolate, the suffering, the plunder, the oppressed. Gods of Nubia, we have to keep believing. Though scattered and divided, we are still its heart. The fall of Nubia, ephemeral and fleeting. The spirit always burning, though the flesh is torn apart. The spirit always burning, though the flesh is torn apart. Take me in, my dreams recurring. One more longing backward It's so strange he doesn't show me more affection than he needs. Almost formal too respectful, never takes chance it leads. There are times when I imagine I'm not always on his mind. He's not thinking what I'm thinking, always half a step behind, always half a step behind.
Can't you tell? Just look at me. Half ecstatic, half dejected. All in all, I'm all at sea. Easy terms I thought I wanted fill me now with chilling dread. You can never know the chaos of a life turned on its head. Of a life turned on its head. Oh, oh,
Certain that I love him, but love can be misplaced. Have I compromised my people in my passion and my haste? I could be his life companion anywhere but where we are. Am I leader? Am I traitor? Did I take a step too far? Did I take a step too far?
I'm in every kind of trouble. Can't you tell? Just look at me. Half ecstatic, half dejected. All in all, I'm all at sea. Easy terms I thought I would fill me now with chilling dread. You never know the chaos of a life turned on its head. Of a life turned on its head.
Did I take a step too far?
A word with the prisoner.
All right, Merib, but be quick about it.
Father?
Aida,
Father?
I knew you would survive. That I'd train my daughter well. At least I would not allow myself to believe anything else.
Have they mistreated you?
No. I believe they're saving that part for my execution 3 days from now.
It won't come to that. We'll get you out of here.
In 2 days, the daughter of the pharaoh will wed. Most of the guards will be needed to control the crowds.
And who is this young minister of war?
This is Merib. You remember. Henu's daughter?
Ah, Henu. Your father was a great warrior. He had hopes you would grow up to become a scholar.
Sire, the chief jailer will attend Amneris' wedding. They've assigned a lowly guard to take his place. A man I know.
You are suggesting you may be able to bribe this guard?
Let's just say we've done business in the past.
That would take a lot of gold.
I have it. For years, I've been stealing from the palace. I thought that maybe someday I could use it to get back to Nubia. But if I can send my king home...
We'll all be going home soon, Marib. Now, how are the docks protected?
By the captain's soldiers.
And the odds are slim. Can you use a sword, girl?
Me? I'm actually better at providing encouragement from the sideline.
A fight won't be necessary. They'll let us through.
Captain Radames gave you that.
Captain? Who is this captain? An Egyptian?
Yes, but he's not like the others, Father.
He leads Pharaoh's armies, but he does not lay waste to our country like the others.
He regrets his past.
Aida! Do not shame yourself and me with such witless sentiment. Do not tell me this Egyptian grieves for the Nubian men executed, the women ravaged, and the children taken into slavery. Listen to me. Any soft word you have given this man, any soft look, betrays the innocents who have suffered at his hands and at the hands of every soldier he commands. You will cut this man from your heart.
Yes, Father.
I had not thought it possible these Egyptians could give me one more reason to hate them.
This is the moment when the gods expect me to beg for help. But I won't even try. I want nothing in the world but myself to protect me. And I won't lie down, roll over and die. All I have to do is forget how much I love him. All I have to do is put my longing to one side. Tell myself that love's an ever-changing situation. Passion would have cooled and all the magic would have died. It's easy. It's easy. All I have to do is pretend I never knew him on those very rare occasions when he seals into my heart. Better to have lost him when the ties were barely binding. Better the contempt of the familiar cannot start. It's easy. It's easy. Until I think about him as he was when I last touched him, and how he would have been were I to be with him today. Those very rare occasions don't let up, they keep on coming. All I ever wanted, and I'm throwing it away. It's easy. It's easy as life. But then I see the faces of a worn, defeated people, a father and a nation who won't let a coward run. Is this how the gods reward the faithful through the ages, forcing us to prove that all the hardest things we've done are easy? walking around me. And though I choose to leave him for another kind of love, this is no denial, no betrayal, but redemption. Redeemed in my own eyes and in the pantheon above. It's easy. It's easy as life. It's easy as life. It's easy as
But why did we invade Babylon?
Because once we have control of the waterways, the rest of the world opens up to us.
Yes, but our Egyptian armies just stormed in and seized power? How oppressive of us.
Perhaps, Princess. But where do you think that beautiful necklace came from?
Suddenly it's not so beautiful.
Father, you summoned me. Princess.
I was just explaining our foreign campaigns to Amneris.
Really?
Yes, because she's one wanting to know what's been preoccupying you of late.
Radames, I feel we haven't had a moment alone together since you've returned from Nubia. I miss you. Can't we spend this afternoon together?
Of course we can. But first I would like to have a word with my father. Here. You can read this while you wait.
The campaign at Kadesh.
It will give us something to talk about.
Didn't realize we're at a loss of topics. But then there's a lot I haven't realized.
That was clever of you.
I can't have you neglecting the girl. Not after all the trouble I've gone to.
You arranged a marriage.
There have been other arrangements as well, son. Things I've done on your behalf.
I haven't asked you to do anything for me, Father.
No, you're right. Because you've been too busy whiling away the hours with the slave girl.
Your spies are good.
Look, you can have your little diversions. Just wait until after you're wed.
Like you did?
Your mother never had any complaints.
She never had any choice.
Don't you realize that whore could cost you the throne?
I don't care about the throne, Father. Because I'm not like you. And I never will be.
Don't come on so cocksure, boy. You can't escape your genes. There's no point in feeling pure, boy. Your background intervenes. Now listen good and listen straight. You're not the master of your fate. To this you must be reconciled. You'll always be your father's child. At times to claim the times are wild. You'll wind up doing just as I have done. Like father, like son.
Don't assume your vices get handed down the line. That a parent's blood suffices to condemn his child's design. I've done wrong, I can't deny, but at least I know that I shouldn't blame that on my stock. And this may come as quite a shock, but I'm no chip off any block. I wouldn't wish those words on anyone. Like father, like son.
Son, you're nervous, take my hand. All is settled, all is planned. You got the world at your command. I don't think you understand. Do you really want to throw away your future all for some wretched slave?
She has a name.
In a few months you won't even remember her name.
I appreciate too well the squalor at which you excel. It isn't very hard to tell. Evil's a distinctive smell.
You
can forget about your plans, Father. There will be no wedding.
He's lost all sense of reason, and why for some foreign slut? Not only is that treason, but some doors are slamming shut. Just like me, he's found that flesh can't excite but will a mesh. Once we rid him of this blight, once that harlot's out of sight, then I'll think he'll see the light. He won't walk back to daddy, he'll run like father, like son, like father, like son, like father, like son, like father, like son. Find the slave girl named Aida, and when you do, kill her.
I'm sorry for everything I've said, and for anything I forgot to say too. But when things get so complicated, I stumble at best, muddle through. I wish that our lives could be simple. I don't want the world, only you. Oh, I wish I could tell you this face to face, but there's never the time, never the place. So this letter will have to do. I love you.
Tomorrow, princess, you and your father will be free.
We will live to tell our grandchildren of the king's great escape.
Nubia will prevail. Quiet!
We're here for Aida. Which one is she?
I am Aida.
Forgive us, princess, for you cannot be sacrificed. Every person here would risk their life for Nubia.
Where are you going? You're going to meet him, aren't you?
Marab, I do not expect you to understand. I do not understand, but I must go see him. But I do, I have to go see him.
No! You cannot give yourself to him. The Egyptians have taken enough from us already. You are our princess, our inspiration, our promise of a new day.
I'm sorry, Marab.
There is a time, there is a place when love should conquer all. The rest of life is pushed aside as truth and reason fall. But only if that selfishness can lead to something good. I thought I knew you, princess, but I never understood. I don't know you. I don't know you.
thought you were...
They came for me, but they took another. I blame myself.
No. No, I put you in danger. But I swear I'll never let it happen again. I'm calling off the wedding. I will build you a house at the border of our countries, and we can sail the Nile.
Oh, Radames. No, you can't. You can't call off the wedding.
I can, and I will.
I love you, Radames. But you must marry the princess tomorrow. Tomorrow, what you want for us is impossible. They will hunt us down. It's a foolish plan.
I can find a way for us to be together, Aida.
I am here to tell you we can never meet again. Simple, really, isn't it? A word or two and then a lifetime of not knowing where or how or why or when you think of me or speak of me or wonder what befell that someone you once loved so long ago so well.
Never wonder what I feel as living shuffles by. You don't have to ask me, and I need not reply. Every moment of my life, from now until I die, I will think or dream of you, and fail to understand how a perfect love could be confounded out of hand. Is it written in the stars? Are we paying for some crime? Is that all that we are good for? Just some stretch of mortal time? Or some God's experiment in which we have no say, in which we're given paradise, but only for a day?
Marry the princess, Radames. You can help my people. This could be our chance to do something important. Don't you see? It may be the whole reason that we met.
That would be a cruel trick.
Not if the gods put us together for some greater purpose. Nothing can be altered. There is nothing to decide. No escape, no change of heart, nor any place to hide.
No, you are all I ever want, and this I am denied. Sometimes in my darkest thoughts, I wish I never learned what it is to be in love and have that love returned.
Is it written in the stars? We pay for some crime. Is that all that we are good for? Just some stretch of mortal time, or some God's experiment in which we have no say, in which we're given paradise, but only for a day.
I will do as you ask of me, but you must also do something for me. Go home. Leave Egypt forever.
What are you saying?
As I'm taking my vows, there will be a boat waiting for you at the docks. At least I will have some measure of happiness, knowing you are free.
To this, how did I slip and fall? How did I throw half a lifetime away without any thought at all? This should have been my time. It's over, it never closed my eyes to so much for so long that I no longer can. I try to blame it on fortune, some sort of shift in a star. I know the truth, and it haunts me. It's flown just a little too far. I know the truth, and it mocks me. I know the truth, and it shocks me. I learned it little too late. Why do I want him still? Why when there's nothing there? How to go on with the rest of my life to pretend I don't care? This should have been my time. It's over, never began. I closed my eyes to so much for so long that I no longer can. I try to blame it on fortune, some sort of shift in a star. But I know the truth, and it haunts me. It's flown just a little too far. I know the truth, and it mocks me. I know the truth, and it shocks me. I learned it a little too late. Too late.
As witnessed by the gods in all of Egypt, I pronounce you man and wife. May your life be filled forever with the joy of this moment.
Your Majesty, the Nubian king has escaped.
Radames, call your men to arms.
Yes, fan out across the city.
The fastest route to Nubia is by water. Send a regiment to search the docks.
No, seal off the docks.
But what?
No one must reach the docks before I do.
Princess, we must hurry. They've sounded the alarm.
Come.
Radames,
Aida! Undo the rope.
forgive me, Father, but I need one last moment.
Daughter!
Of course you're the Nubian princess. And you had me marry Amneris, just so your king could escape. What a fool I am. This is all a lie, an act. Every word, every kiss.
No, but I've made too many mistakes. Too many people have suffered.
So you lied to me.
Not when I said I love you. Say you believe me.
She's alive!
Stop there!
Aida, come!
Not without Merab.
Aida, get to the boat. This is your last chance.
Radames, stop them! No!
No! Aida! It's all over, Father. When they come for me, they'll take you too.
No! Egypt needs me.
You tied our fates together. Like father, like son. I suggest you run.
Radames? She's...
Forgive me, Princess. I failed you.
No, never. You, Merab, inspired me.
I wanted to go back to Nubia. Aida, take me home.
Merab, wake up! Merab.
Daenerys, I never meant to hurt you.
If you deny everything, there's a chance. My father might spare your life. Listen to me. They want to bury you alive.
Yes. That's what we do to traitors.
No, you must say everyone is wrong.
No.
And
I cannot. Aida is everything I ever thought I was meant to be. And her courage and love for her people put me to shame. Every action in my life has been wrong. Except for this.
did you ever love me at all?
Daenerys, I've loved you all my life.
Take your hands off of her. After all, she's a princess.
Daenerys, there were so many times I wanted to tell you everything, but I couldn't.
No wonder you understood me so well.
Daenerys, you must believe me. I am to blame for what has happened. Not Radames. Let him live. Please, please let him live.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You love him. Don't you love him?
Daenerys, let us begin. Bring forth the prisoners. Xhosa has been apprehended, and we have uncovered his plot. Radames, I chose you. I trusted you. Now, I will make things right while I still can. The criminals will receive their sentences.
Father, I have a request.
Request.
I know the traitors must die for the crimes against Egypt. This is the law. But I would ask that they be allowed to die together.
But that would be mercy after they disgraced you before the entire nation.
I was wronged. It should be my decision.
You don't know your own mind. For their crimes...
Your Majesty! You have poison in your blood. We both know this. Soon I will be completely alone because everyone I love will be gone. So you must allow me to exercise my will over Egypt. Because I am to be your successor. And because I demand it. For their crimes, the traitors will be buried beneath the sands of Egypt in one tomb, together. The daughter of Isis has spoken.
Such elaborate lives, wild ambitions in our sights. How an affair of the heart survives days apart and hurry nights. Seems quite unbelievable to me. I don't want to live like that. Seems quite unbelievable to me. I don't want to love like that. I just want our time to be slower and gentler, wiser, free. We all live in extravagant times, playing games we can't all win, unintended emotional crimes take somehow, take others in. Too many choices tear us apart. I don't want to live like that. Too many choices tear us apart. I don't want to love like that. I just want to keep your heart. May this confession be the start. I know you gave me courage to face what I must face, with all these complications in another time and place. We all lead such elaborate lives. We don't know whose words are true. How an affair of the heart survives all the pain this world can do. I'm so tired of all we're going through. I don't want to live like this. I'm so tired of all we're going through. I don't want to love like that. I just want to be with you now and forever. Peace free.
Aida. I'm right here with you. There's another world waiting for us. I can feel it. Just like how I knew there was another world behind every bend in the Nile, just waiting to be discovered.
You will find me in that world?
If it takes 100 lifetimes, I will find you again, Aida. There will be no ties of time and space to bind us.
And no horizon we could not pursue.
We will leave this world's misfortunes far behind us. And I will put my faith and trust in you.
Deep within the tomb, a gentle light still shone, showing me my path as I ascended to the throne. Certain in my heart that ancient wars must cease. The lover's death gave birth to a reign of peace. And their story, and my journey, and the lesson they provide draw the strength and inspiration